Hi, my name is Newell Davis with World Composting, and I just wanted to go over. I know that some of you have followed me for a while under the name Wormiculture, and I wanted to let you know why I changed my name or have rebranded. I went under Wormiculture for about 2 years, and then all of a sudden, earlier this year, I found a company came up under that name with an LLC, and they had taken the domain and they were using a lot of things with that, and I didn't want to have people go to their website thinking it was me. I don't know if they're providing a good product or not. I'm not disparaging them in any way. I wish them the best of luck, but I don't want to be feeding their channel or their site, and I don't want people to think that if they give a bad product that it's reflective of me, and I also don't want to send people to their site even if they're giving a good product unless I have a chance to review it. So that is the reason why I've rebranded. I've also decided to change so that way I can cover more composting products. I feel that my original goal behind this, using these worms to grow and get rid of my food scraps and then put it in the yard, was really because I got tired of throwing them in the trash or throwing them down the garbage disposal, which is what I found everybody does essentially. I did not want to do that anymore. I wanted to be able to put them in my yard. I wanted to be able to use them if I had an ornamental garden, or if I had a vegetable garden, which I don't have unfortunately. But I wanted to be able to use it for that and not for just throwing them in the trash and letting them be basically entombed for 1,000 years. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Or down the garbage disposal, where it costs apparently twice as much to remove them from the water stream, I've heard. So this is why I started doing this, the worms. And since then, I've realized there's a lot of other things that I should be composting that I'm not, because they don't go in a worm bin and different things like that. So that's where I'm going to try to branch out and see what other types of composting there are. I already had one video about my Bokashi bin that I'm trying out. I still haven't had an update on it, but I'm trying that out and trying to find ways to get rid of like chicken bones, meats, dairy products, pineapple, citrus. Those things aren't supposed to go in a worm bin. So, that can go in these bins. And that will also allow me to work more things into my soil and try to not send as much to the dump. I already send very little as it is. I send maybe half a trash bag a week, unless there's something I buy that has a ton of packaging that has to be thrown away. But I'd like to cut it back to really a small, not even kitchen trash bag, but basically like your bag that you'd bring home from the grocery store. Just one of those is really what I'd like to be throwing away per week max. And that's what I'm hoping I can cover in this channel now, are those other ways to do this. I'm also probably going to see if I can maybe go and tour some of the compost facilities in the area and maybe form some more relationships. I'm also going to have a website eventually, and I'm hoping to be able to sell maybe some worms. I don't know if I'd be able to sell them directly. I might have to do some sort of drop shipping, but something where I can provide a product to you that I believe in. So that is where this channel is going. I hope you will stay along for the ride, and I hope that you will subscribe and click like, and please share if you can. Thank you very much, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment.